BattMech welcomes you to our instructional video series. This instructional video is for the 2007 to 2011 Toyota Camry, as well as the 2007 to 2011 Nissan Altima. You can also use this video as a guide to replace single modules with BattMech replacement modules. This video is intended for highly trained individuals who understand the risks of working with high voltage. Risk includes loss of property or life. Repair at your own risk. To streamline this series, this video begins after the removal of your battery from the vehicle. Here's a look at the tools we use to make this type of repair. Here's a look at our suggested personal protective equipment, or PPE. Your shop may have different protocols to keep you safe. It's always best to follow your shop's safety protocol. We recommend using high-voltage gloves to protect you, and then putting leather gloves over the high-voltage gloves to protect the gloves. There are times during the disassembly where there is more risk of exposure to high voltage, so please be careful and wear your gloves when in doubt of your safety. We recommend placing the battery case on a non-conductive work surface. Let's get started. Start by removing the nuts and screws that attach the battery cover and the component cover, as shown here. Next, you'll remove the service plug connector cover. In order to get the cover off, you'll now need to remove the screws that hold the service plug connector to the cover. Next, you can go ahead and remove the black fan duct from the end shown here. Then remove these metal covers that cover the components. Once the metal covers are removed, you'll remove all the nuts and screws so that the main metal battery case can be removed. You'll also need to remove the nut from this battery terminal as well. Then go ahead and remove this metal end cover. Next, you will need to detach the black and silver components from the bottom metal case. After all this, you can go ahead and remove the top metal case from the battery pack. Now, you'll remove the black plastic wiring harness covers. Once the covers are removed, you can proceed by removing the nuts that hold the orange wiring harness to the battery module terminals. In the next step, you'll remove the orange wiring harnesses. Be aware if you touch any two terminals with the screwdriver at the same time. You will experience a spark. Take extra precautions not to do so when removing the orange wiring harnesses. Repeat these last three steps in the same order on the opposite side of the battery pack. Now is a great time, if you haven't already, to use a magnetic tool to pick up and remove any loose nuts or screws from the battery. Next, you'll go ahead and remove the battery module's vent tubes. Then detach the temperature sensing wire, along with the black end cover. Once the vent tubes and the other components have been removed, go ahead and flip the battery case over. Now it's time to remove the screws that hold the bottom metal case to the battery modules. Once the screws are removed, go ahead and lift up the metal case cover away from the battery modules. While the case is lifted up, go ahead and remove the temperature sensor wires from the modules on this side of the battery. You'll also remove the black plastic bookend cover. Then you can set the cover to the side for later. Now that we have the battery pack separated from the case, we can stand the pack up, making sure the metal tabs are at the bottom. Then go ahead and remove the white plastic bookend from the compression block. Once that is removed, proceed to remove all the old modules and set them aside. Remember to return the old modules back to BattMech if applicable. Now that the battery is completely disassembled, you can prepare to reassemble the battery. Carefully unpack your BattMech boxes. Everything you need to rebuild your battery, including new bus bars and nuts, will be sent to you. Your BattMech batteries are individually tested to assess leaks, capacity, voltage, and internal resistance. The highest and lowest capacities are arranged in ways to optimize the pack's performance and to optimize the differences in block voltage throughout the pack. Each pack is load tested at the same time, but BattMech monitors the voltage of each individual module when testing. Packs are tested under a high current load. This is also a great time to remind you to save your boxes you received from BattMech. These make great core return boxes for shipping your old modules back to BattMech. Once your mech-tested BattMech batteries have been removed from the boxes they were shipped in, go ahead and stack them sequentially, from number 34 on the bottom up to number 1 at the top. Be sure the metal tabs are at the bottom or foot of the compression block before you assemble the battery modules into the compression block. After stacking your modules, they should look like this. The numbers should be sequential, from number 1 at the top down to number 34 at the bottom. Notice the 2 metal tabs at the bottom and the sequential numbers to the left of the stack. On the reverse side, modules should rotate from non-vent to vent. If you have 2 positives next to each other, you have the modules out of order. The same is true if you have 2 vents on top of each other. Notice at the top to the right and left sides, the numbers are out of order and some are even turned upside down. Pay close attention not to make these mistakes. First, another thing to keep in mind is that the modules should be flush when stacked on top of each other. This is achieved by making sure these interlocking tabs on the modules line up to where they connect with another module. If your modules are staggered, this is because your modules are not stacked properly. Next, you'll reattach the white bookend to the top of the compression block. Again, make sure your modules are lined up correctly, or you will end up ruining the modules when they compress together and your battery pack will fail immediately or soon thereafter. Once the bookend is on and the modules are compressed, we can lay the battery pack down. Now it's time to bring the bottom, metal battery pack cover over to the battery pack to reattach it to the battery pack. Before you reattach the bottom case cover, you'll reattach the temperature sensor wires to the battery modules. Once the wires are reattached, proceed to laying the metal bottom case on the battery pack. Next, use the BattMech supplied screws to attach the bottom metal case to the battery pack. Once the case is connected, go ahead and carefully flip it over. You can now reattach the vent tubes and the white plastic end piece. Then go ahead and reattach the temperature sensor wire and black plastic end plate. The next step you'll want to do is replace all your old corroded bus bars. BattMech has supplied new bus bars with your battery pack purchase. The bus bars are located in the wiring harness. This step is critical to ensure that the battery will work at peak performance and to ensure the battery won't fail now or in the near future due to corrosion on the bus bars. Be sure to take extra precaution not to break a terminal when removing or replacing bus bars. If you happen to break a terminal, never fear. BattMech.com sells replacement wiring harnesses for this model battery. Repeat this step for the opposite side of bus bars. The rest of the reassembly of the battery pack will re-energize the battery. Your shop may have different protocols to keep you safe. It's always best to follow your shop's safety protocol. Next, you'll reattach the orange wiring harness and new bus bars using the new nuts supplied by BattMech. But before you do, pay close attention and make sure you have this main wire eyelet installed into the wiring harness before putting the new nuts on. As you can see, this wire can become dislodged very easily. Now that the eyelet is in place, it's time to attach both sides of the wiring harness to the modules using the BattMech supplied nuts. Before attaching the wire harness, be sure your torque settings on your torque wrench are set to about 55 inch-pounds. If you don't follow these torque settings, you are likely to damage the terminals on the modules and will void your warranty. Never use max drill settings and never use an impact wrench. Now, attach the two main wires as shown here. Now's a good time to take a photograph of each side of the battery. These photographs can be used for review of assembly if you experience issues. This may save you from having to uninstall the entire battery later. After the wiring harnesses are properly attached, you can proceed by attaching the black plastic harness covers. Repeat on the opposite side. Next, you'll put the top of the battery case on. Now that the case lid is on, you can now start reattaching the case and the components. Don't forget to attach the main wire as shown here. Then reattach the end metal part of the case. Next, you'll continue by attaching the main plug to the case and then attach the cover for it. On the other end, go ahead and reattach the metal end cover. Once the end cover is attached, you can attach the main component cover. If you have not done so already, you can go ahead and attach these nuts to secure the case. Finally, you'll now put the vent duct back on the battery case. Your battery is now ready to reinstall into the vehicle.
Here are a few pro tips. Be sure the service plug is secured properly, otherwise you will get error codes. You'll also want to clean your cabin filter every 3 months. Be sure to clean your cooling fan. Dirty cooling fans can cause the battery to overheat.
This concludes our how-to demonstration. Remember, as a highly skilled mechanic with high voltage training, to wear the appropriate personal protection equipment your shop requires. Stay safe and thank you for shopping on BattMech.com.